3, a game that they led for a good part of the first half.
And they're going to have to shoot 22, 23-footers, and I don't think they're made for that. No. But I'll tell you what, you get in the track meet with them, and, you know, our goal was to make sure that we rebounded. Our kids, for once, I thought we fought hard. We probably didn't out-rebound them, but we sure fought hard. And, you know, there was a couple plays. Everybody's going to remember the inbounds play from Max, but that's not what lost the game for us. You know, we had several other opportunities that, you know, could have been. You know, we told them all week that you cannot dribble the ball away from them out of a loose ball foul. You better pick it up and grab a hold of it, or they're going to have it. And I think that happened 3 or 4 times. Yeah. And there's just four possessions right there. But they're a very good, very athletic team. But I tell you, I sure wouldn't be surprised if Southeast or Griffin gave them all they wanted in their regional. And you know, they may blow them out because I think they're capable if they get up. And I think the whole thing centers on what kind of officials they get. That if they're going to let you reach, hack, and smack, you're in trouble. You know, we had the ball a couple times. They just reach around and grab your arms. And there was no calls on them. So, but I'm proud of the kids. They come out and they fought. The challenge for them now is how they respond tomorrow.
Yeah, Coach, we talked about it, how sloppy of a game it was all in all, but I think if this was a pretty game, we're a 25-point dog. You know, we had to make it sloppy somehow. We had to get back on defense. We had to stop them from transition, and that's basically what we did. We didn't give them very many transition baskets.
That was our goal, and we worked on that. And, you know, we got Christian in foul trouble, and, you know, he was big down the stretch. He'd have been big in the whole game, but you know, they let them jump all over, and then they run in there and jump in him. I can't explain it.
Yeah, Coach, but I think there's sometimes, too, Christian's got to learn. Early in the game, he's got one foul. A guy comes at him with a layup. Hey, 2 points. Give him 2 points, and here, at least I'm going to be in for a little while longer.
Yeah, you know, and that's the things that you got to learn. And, you know, this was a game where, you know, Jake didn't get a lot of time. Jake's going to have to be big tomorrow night. Austin, but the kids handled the pressure, and you know, we handle it against Seton, but you know, other times we haven't handled it. So the focus that they've got the rest of the year is to be able to compete and play like they did tonight. But you know, tomorrow night's going to be a very similar type game. Next week you're going to have another fisticuffs with Griffin, but if we could continue to improve and stay focused like we did tonight, I like our chances.
Coach, talk about one of the players tonight who got a little bit more time than we're used to seeing, in Edward Bowlby, who was big when Christian had the foul trouble. Edward played a whole bunch of minutes in the sophomore game, and he came in tonight and really did a nice job. Yeah,
I really questioned. You know, he hadn't been getting a lot of time, and Ed needs minutes, whether it's sophomore level, varsity level, and you know, tomorrow night we've got to watch what we do with him, and because he's going to have some heavy legs tomorrow. And but I thought he played well, and you know, he's going to give us some beef, and he can shoot the ball a little bit. And you know, Gavin struggled the first half. I thought he played much better the second half. Hit a shot. He looks clumsy out there. So I'm telling you, the guy's going to grow, and when he grows into that body, we're going to be okay.
Yeah, Coach, all in all, handling the basketball, we talked about there's a few times where we dribble in front of a Lanphier guy. You can't do that against Lanphier. And really that hurt at the end of the second quarter because we were right there. How many possessions was it? 14-12, at least 5 or 6 possessions where nobody scored. And right there, and then they come down and hit that big basket. Everett Clemens gets that layup at the end of the second quarter. That was a big turning point in the game.
Well, you know, we talked to them hard about, you know, you bobble the ball, they're going to have it. Yeah. You better handle it smooth. But if you bobble the ball, boy, chances are you're not going to have it very long. And that's what happened 2 or 3 times. And, you know, those are 2 or 3 possessions that they scored layups on.
Coach, you know, you come in talking about the fact that you're facing the #1 team. But I think the one thing that we saw tonight is I didn't see any fear of the Railers going up against the #1 team. They were ready.
I flat told them if they come out here and played scared, we were going to go home and run. You know, we got to fight, and these kids are outstanding individuals. but we're outstanding individuals on the floor, and that's not getting us anywhere. We got to step across the floor, and we got to get that mentality that we're going to fight somebody, and I thought they fought tonight.
Coach, you get a tough one tomorrow. Springfield comes to Roy S. Handle them pretty easily at Springfield. You got to think you're going to get a lot better fight tomorrow night.
Better believe it. They've won 2 or 3. They played at Chatham tonight, I think, so hopefully Chatham put them back in a whirlwind. But, they can't have any confidence coming up. That, like I told you earlier, that's a big, big game for us. And if we can come out and put our quarters together like we did tonight, we're going to be in pretty good shape.
And, Coach, of course, tomorrow night, the last time for the Railers to take the floor before the seeds take place.
Yeah, and a big win tomorrow night put us at 12 and 13. I'm still not sold that we'll get the 1 seed because you're dealing with the Decatur schools. Where are they going to seed us? I could see them seeding us 3rd or 4th just so they don't have to play each other. And, I really think that we should be the 1 seed, but, we need a win tomorrow night to try and make sure that, it's a good selling point that we played the number 1 team to 3 points, and we can really stress that. So that should help us as well.
All right, Coach. We'll let you go. Tough one here tonight, but as you said, they competed, they fought. That's something for them to be proud of. And when you get on the bus, now you start thinking about Springfield for tomorrow night.
Well, we're proud of them, but they can make me be disappointed pretty quick if they don't come out tomorrow night with that fight. If we've got to, and our sophomores didn't play with any fight. And, I think over the course of the last 4 or 5 years, we've lost our dog fight, and we got to find it. And, we've tried everything. I'm open for suggestions to get our kids to really get down and get into people. But tonight, you can be happy for the Railers, and hopefully we'll have our support tomorrow night to help our kids and come out, because it is a big game tomorrow night.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Safe travels back to Lincoln.
That is a 6:30 start tomorrow night. It's a conference game.
Yep, 6:30 tomorrow night. We'll see you there tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you.
Railers fall tonight here at 39-36. We'll be back in just a few moments to wrap it up here from Lobenika Gymnasium. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.